Vulture droids made up the bulk of the CIS fighter squadrons, and they were a formidable foe for any pilot. But what's the story behind these terrors of the sky? Now, Vulture droids were first engineered by the Zai Char, who viewed their craft as somewhat of a religion. Their factory cathedrals were used to create all manner of machines, including the deadly Vulture droids. However, it's speculated that the Bactoid Armour Workshop also took part in the manufacturing process, possibly due to the increased demand after the beginning of the war. Also known as variable geometry self-propelled battle droids, the Vulture droids were capable of flight as well as ground-based maneuvers, using its 4 horizontal wings as legs, allowing it to stand under just 7 meters tall. Being able to stand and not needing a pilot meant they were able to simply stand dormant on the outside of ships, where they could easily deploy incredibly quickly to face any enemy. They were commonly armed with twin blaster cannons, energy torpedo launchers. As well as this, some had detachable buzz droids to launch at their enemies. Now, these fighters were incredibly fast, going at speeds of 1200 kilometers per hour or 745 miles per hour, which is slightly quicker than the Republic's ARC fighters. These ships were lightly armoured, however their lightweight and considerable speed, combined with the fact that they were droids and therefore didn't require space for a pilot, made them incredibly agile. They were capable of carrying out manoeuvres that many of the best pilots would struggle to perform, and were a difficult target to hit due to their spontaneous manoeuvres. Now, the CIS used their Vulture droids incredibly well. They used swarm tactics, and these fighters were used in large groups to fight against their foes. As well as this, they were very cheap and easy to replace. Now, we're going to use Legends costs here, but one Vulture droid cost approximately 19,000 credits, and if we compare that to a Republic ARC fighter, which cost approximately 155,000 credits, as well as that, they needed 3 crewmen and an astromech droid. Essentially, one ARC fighter had to take out 8 Vulture droids to be equivalent in value. This meant the Confederacy could afford huge amounts of these droids, making a pack of them lethal in the battlefield. Now, there was some downsides to these droids. Firstly, was not being piloted by a person means that you do miss out on the human input of piloting, and this can be both good and bad. Despite this, these droids were a great part in the CIS's war effort. Even afterwards, they were used by freedom fighters who went up against the Empire. For example, in the Umbaran Uprising, where Thrawn came up against 400 of these lethal fighters. But what do you think of the Vulture droids, and do you think that they were an essential part of the CIS's arsenal, or would manned fighters have been better? Thanks for watching, I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, please remember to like, share and sub, as it's really appreciated and helps the channel grow. Also, don't forget to tick the bell to make sure you get regular updates whenever I publish a video. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well, @TheLoreGuy, for regular updates. Thanks again for watching, I really do hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.